the only way for the Congress party in Maharashtra to remain relevant is for the Congress-NCP alliance to rope in Raj Thackeray. Purely in terms of vote share and as a strategic alliance.
That will never happen.
Which Mr. Raj Thackeray may not be open to.
Of
but
course.
I'm sure Mr. Rajiv Shukla is going to give it a shot. Mr. Shukla, you're going to give it a shot at getting Raj Thackeray on your side because that's the only way to save your alliance. We're getting two reactions here in the studios. Rajiv Shukla is smiling. Manisha Priyam.
Across the south and the north, there's a clear anti-incumbency against the Congress.
Against the Congress party.
Which ally would want to put in their eggs in a basket that's sinking?
Well said.
The BJP may not be gaining all over the place, but the Congress is clearly losing all over the place. What's the story to make out of that?
Mr. Chandan Mitra, the real question also will come in. The Shiv Sena so far has not gone ahead and given its full support to Narendra Modi. They haven't opposed him, but they haven't come out giving that full support to Narendra Modi at all so far. Do you think that could be a little bit of a tricky part in the alliance that you have with the Shiv
Navika,
Sena?
I hardly need to remind you that Narendra Modi has not as yet been declared the Prime Ministerial candidate of the NDA. I mean, he is chairman of the National
But that
Campaign
excuse
Committee.
will last only for another few weeks, Mr. Chandan
Maybe,
Mitra.
I mean, you probably know things better than I do about my party. But this much I can tell you that whenever that happens and decisions will take place and there's no question, whoever is named Prime Ministerial candidate, I'm sure all
Mr.
NDA allies will fall in line and support
Mr. D. Raja, in our results so far, we have 45 minutes to go till this part closes. We are seeing the national parties not gaining considerably. And it seems to be the smaller parties which are making the bigger gains, the state parties.
Firstly, it is too early to predict the exact thing which are going to happen. Number two, Congress is losing. It is a fact, but it doesn't mean BJP is going to gain. And it is not correct to project the forthcoming elections are going to be Congress versus BJP or BJP versus Congress. There are other political forces which are to be taken into serious consideration. That's why we will have to wait and see. Even in Maharashtra, it is not going to be a sweep as Chandan Mitra
I put a
claims.
question. Last time the BJP and Congress got 320 seats. Will the BJP and Congress go lower than 300 this time? And if that happens, what impact will it have on national politics? So putting the question out at this stage, we're going through 4 northeastern states very quickly next.
Can I give you a
First, the state
statistic
of
on
Manipur, 2 seats. It was 2-0 for the Congress versus others. It's a split 1-1 situation now in the state of Manipur. Quick comment.
Quick. So the Congress took both the seats in the valley and outside. Right now it's a split. One seat to the others and 1 seat to the Congress.
Well, and now we go across to the state of Meghalaya where the situation is same. One was Congress and one was NCP. Since then, Sangma launched, I think, a party called the Nationalist People's Party.
Absolutely.
That makes its debut. It's still 1-1. So no gains in Meghalaya, the northeastern state, either. So the political situation in Shillong remains unchanged. If you are watching in Shillong, it's pretty much the same. It's only the name of Mr. Sangma's party which changes. I presume Mr. Sangma once again is winning in his home constituency, Tura. In the state of Mizoram, just 1 seat, so we'll breeze through it. It was 1-0 for the Congress party. Now Congress loses that independent
the regional parties take up Mizoram. I mean, so MNF has been out for a while. It's back in the game.
Well, so interestingly, the story is always even in the northeastern states, very strong anti-Congress sentiment is beginning to creep up, and we are going to have to realize that it's happening. And Mr. Rajiv Shukla, I'm going to come back to you. Wherever you are, we are going through every state. The Congress party is losing. Now we go across. I think we have Nagaland 1 seat. Which remains unchanged. Now the critical state of Orissa. In the state of Orissa, which is a politically very significant state, Chandan Mitra, it's a state you're very keen on, and you've been looking at.
I'm the BJP in charge for Orissa.
Pardon me?
I'm the BJP
You're the BJP in charge. I'm sorry, I correct myself. Not just involved, you're the BJP in charge of the state of Orissa, which has not been an easy state to handle for the BJP, has it for you? Because after the split, the story is not good for the BJP. I don't see the BJP in our numbers, though it had been projected you'd get 2 in April, 1 in May. But it seems that you will not be gaining any seats as per this poll. You have a right to contest this on the program. The BJD loses 2, and those 2 extra seats have gone to the Congress party. Now, we know that, and the Communist Party of India, interestingly, gets its 1 seat, which it retains.
Already we have 1 seat.
We have 1 seat, and you retain that 1 seat in this year's election as well. So, reactions to the result in Orissa. Chandan Mitra.
Look, I mean, there is no doubt that ever since Mr. Naveen Patnaik broke his alliance with the BJP without any apparent reason, the BJP has been trying without great success to kind of really regroup and become the effective opposition. But the Congress has stolen a march on the BJP, I must admit, that, and therefore the Congress has projected itself, I think, more successfully than us as a viable opposition. Now let us see. There's still some time. The clarity is coming. Mr. Patnaik's popularity is waning. And in this scenario, now with the renewed effort the BJP is making and the general wave in favor of the BJP throughout the country, we are very certain that we will be making significant gains in Orissa.
But Rajiv Shukla's response to the state of Orissa, and why do you think the BJP, which won I think 7 seats in 2004 in alliance with Naveen Patnaik, if I'm not, and which has not been able to open its debut? So the breakup has cost the BJP very greatly. Well, but my question to the Congress party is, why do you think you have not been able to dislodge Naveen Patnaik and win back a state which at one point of time JB Patnaik ruled? There were other Congress greats in that state. Nandini Satpathy, why have you not been able to win back that state? What is so special about Mr. Patnaik in your view, Rajiv Shukla?
Well, our feedback is that this time the anti-incumbency against Naveen Patnaik is very strong and his popularity is also getting eroded. And this time Congress would not only increase its tally by 3 seats, but at least we are going to increase our tally by 7 seats. So Congress would minimum get 15 seats, 14 to 15 seats in Orissa. This is our feedback. And Arnab, I would like to mention that in 2004 and 2009 also, I mean, we in every state, in most of the surveys we were losing, but once the results were out, we gained in every state, and our tally went went much higher than what was being made out to be. Secondly, I mean, all the BJP leaders, they are happy with poll surveys. Let them happy with poll surveys. We want to gain in actual polls.
When I genuinely feel there should be
we are not going by surveys. We win in actual polls. They win in poll surveys.
Said you're winning in Gujarat.
Arnab, they win in poll surveys. We win in actual polls.
So they're not always wrong, Mr. Shukla.
Last time also. Last time also, how many seats you had given in poll surveys in 2009 to Congress, Lok Sabha elections? 4 or 5 seats. People are saying that Congress will win only in Amethi and Raebareli. And what happened? We got 22 seats.
Let me try a poor defense and say that.
So let them be happy with poll surveys. We will win in actual polls.
2009. I didn't do a survey in 2009. So you're being unfair.
Why not?
Let's get
you
reactions.
should go by the history of poll surveys.
Let's go Punjab. Let's go for Punjab. We're getting a
Orissa, one point to Rajiv
because Punjab and Rajasthan are coming up next.
Mr. Rajiv Shukla, on Orissa, Rahul Gandhi has made several trips there. He's fought against the mining lobby there. Even that hasn't yielded any results. Your rural development program has gone there. Niyamgiri is somewhere where Rahul Gandhi's left his imprint. Do you think somewhere that Rahul Gandhi magic is not working in Orissa, as is the story in some other states as well?
Well, Rahul Gandhi's magic will definitely work when actual polls will take place, not in poll surveys, Navika. So let BJP people be happy with poll surveys.
That's a cryptic answer.
And
the
we
state
will
of
get
Punjab
the actual result when the actual polls will take place. Not cryptic answer.
In the state of Punjab.
That's the real answer.
We have several union ministers from Punjab, 13 seats. What's the figure that we are getting in Punjab this time? Is it a one-way fight?
It's sort of not a one-way fight. It's a pretty close contest. The vote share difference is about 3%, 44 and 41. And with that narrow lead, quite as expected, the NDA has taken 9 and the Congress has taken 4. A worrisome factor for the Congress because lost 2 assembly elections already, and it's not recouping even, in fact, of having a Sikh as a prime minister.
Well, I just add a rider here. The rider is this, that keep in mind that the vote share of the Congress is significant. It has 41% vote share. Absolutely. The NDA vote share is 44%. So though this looks very horribly skewed, against the Congress party as of now, the fact of the matter is that if the Congress party does an aggressive strategy in Punjab, then things can change. But their party is extremely divided. Hartosh knows the state
if you
well.
look at the assembly elections, the Congress actually led in the popular votes. And from my sort of recent visits to Punjab, I don't think that has changed. So I'd be very surprised that you'd get this kind of result, because Sukhbir Badal and Bikramjit Singh Majiti have done nothing to endear themselves to the people after that. It has nothing to do with the Congress, it has everything to do with the Akalis, what I'm saying basically.
Well, okay, let's go to the state of Rajasthan.
Arnab, if I can make a point on Punjab, you know, the Congress really should be asking itself why it's not made more gains in Punjab, considering that the Badals have run a pretty bad government and there have been so many scams and scandals. But the Congress really, like the assembly elections, they should have won the elections. But, you know, and even till the very end, it seemed they would win. And even, you know, these figures which you're showing, I think it's, you know, the Congress really should ask some questions.
And former Chief Minister is accusing the PCC chief as a terrorist. Amarendra Singh wrote a letter to Sonia Gandhi saying that Pratap Singh Bajwa is a terrorist.
Well, you know, I think the fact is that there are several, you know, BJPs, there are several Congresses. There is a Pratap Singh Bajwa Congress, there's an Amrinder Singh Congress. I think you know the answer better than others. If they get their infighting, the message for the Congress in Punjab is, you get your infighting out, you have a chance. If it continues, you will be walloped in Punjab and it will be a self-goal.
Basically, Congress has no credibility as far as corruption is concerned. So the point being made, there is so much corruption and scandals and scams, but then who is the Congress to talk?
Are you saying central corruption is neutralizing
even
state
in
corruption?
Punjab, in the history of Punjab, the maximum corruption was done by successive governments.
There's a very strange...
Well, one second. We have big states, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu all coming up. I'm going to the election state of Rajasthan, 25 seats, and it appears this is going to be Rajiv Shukla. Are you still there? Rajiv Shukla,
Arnab,
put the result down for
I can only...
before I get your comment.
No, just... Arnab, on Punjab only, I just want to, you know, one sentence I want to speak. Chandan is talking about the corruption in Punjab. You know, BJP had to remove their 4 ministers because of the corruption charges in Punjab. They are talking about corruption in Punjab. They had to remove their 4 ministers. They replaced them.
ministers.
Pavan Kumar Bansal.
How many have you had to
You had to remove in state government. So what are you talking about?
Bansal.